Yo, what's up, boys? A champion that I think a lot of people need to be playing is Galio mid. Severely underrated at the moment by a lot of players. I put him S tier at the moment. He's super consistent. He's offering hard CC, great wave clear, has almost no hard matchups in the mid lane. If you're below Diamond and struggling, try Galio. I know he's not as fancy as things like the Fizz, like the Zed. But those assassins aren't for everybody. If you're just looking to climb up to gold or plat or diamond, impress your friends, your girlfriend, your future girlfriends, whatever it is, Galio does great. In today's review, we're going to be reviewing a guy on Korean server, 1000 points challenger. Last season diamond, this season challenger, only playing Galio. He has a 55% win rate. It's a decent win rate from 430 games. His next most played is Fizz with 10 games. He's a Galio one-trick, 1000 points. His name's Love Galio with an I at the start of his name instead of an L if you're trying to look his profile up. And I'll be breaking down how you guys can pretty much copy his playstyle and whatever elo you're at and climb some divisions. Before we hit the riff, guys, if you're looking for a brand new gaming PC, look no further. Doing a giveaway with a couple of other YouTubers. I'll put the link down in the description below. Jumping onto the riff now, guys, you look at the rune page. Aftershock, Shield Bash, Bone Plating, Unflinching. Secondaries, of course, Nimbus Cloak. Nimbus Cloak works so well with TP, guys, when you're going for those TP flanks mid-late game. You get that movement speed, you jump in, you get that big old W, and you pop them. The matchup he's playing into is Kiana. It's honestly a pretty good matchup for Galio, but you always have to be careful because she runs that Ignite and Electrocute. Early game, you need to be very, very cautious. Yes, you can be abused in the first couple of levels if you don't have your wits about you. You've got to be very careful. But in saying that, the wave clear you're going to be seeing that he gets in this matchup is incredible. Galio's wave clear is great. And the best thing is, if you get chunked out a little bit too much or you need him back, you base, you teleport back, double Dorans if you need, Merc Treads, you can go Seekers, you can go more aggressive with a Revolver for the Proto Belt Rush. There's a lot of things you can do with Galio, guys, and you can pack a punch. In lower elos, once you get good at Galio, I would recommend trying Ignite into small range matchups like this Kiana or the Fizz, and just trying to cheese out a couple of early solo kills, because this champion packs a punch. He does damage. Very underrated the amount of damage this champ does, and you can see the laning phase, guys. He's about to start it. The Doran's Ring, of course, he starts with. And watch what he does with this wave. So Galio's passive is going to give you an AoE, the AoE, and then the Q onto the backlines, okay? And you're pretty much just looking to hard shove early on in this Galio matchup. Try and get as much CS as possible. Try and, if you can, when you're getting these wave clear Qs in, try and grab you. Like, if the Kiana was walking in the wave, try and get her and the wave in the one sweep. As he wards over to make sure the Silas isn't doing the Wraiths. And he's going to hover mid. Look how little of mana he's used for his Qs. Moves in the wave again. Gets the passive auto. Kiana knows the matchup's unfavorable for her. And he's just hovering. Just waiting. He'll Q this wave, most likely to try and get a hard shove in a sec. E second. Just trying to get her with those Qs. Can't quite get her. Making sure she doesn't pull out for a freeze. He's just going to chill in lane now. I definitely recommend this champion, guys, to people below Diamond. I think it's such an underrated champion at the moment. The win rates are absurdly high. The matchups, even if you get countered with something, like let's say the enemy picks a Cassio, enemy picks like a Lucian or something, just itemize correctly and then play the team fights better than your opponent. Look for really good positional flanks to get behind them and squeeze them out. All you need to do in this matchup. Any of those matchups. So he's going to just chill here. You can see he's got priority on every single one of these waves. That simply means he's able to move before this Kiana. So say the Galio, say the Jarvan needs the skirmish now. This Galio's got the wave shoving in. If the Kiana wants to match the roam, she's going to miss so much experience and XP under the tower. Maxing Q, guys. You can see he shoves that in, moves into topside river. Always hover towards your jungler in case a skirmish breaks out and you want to follow first. So the Silas looks for a topside gank, doesn't quite get it. Galio's going to run through here. Assist the Jarvan with the Scuttle Crab. The 2v2, it's very important. The Kiana going to try and shove in the mid lane. Galio doesn't really give up. Like, he just simply does not care. Got to move back in. Q's the wave, gets that AoE auto. Make sure you're looking for teleports, by the way, guys. The Galio teleport into a deep ward on bottom top will almost always work. And if it doesn't, you'll get both summoners. So Galio here, he shifts the Kiana out. They're going to get both scuttles. Ooh. They're going to get both scuttles as Kiana tries to match it. It's unable to do so. And Jarvan's going to get such a huge lead off this. And that's simply because Galio had those early shoves and was ready to move first. Just literal hard shoves, isn't it? But look how good this CS is. He's around 40 CS at 4 minutes. Like, it's almost perfect CS. He's missed a couple, but not many. Jarvan looking. Galio looks to flash in. Flash W's. Gets it. Hits that E as well. But knows he doesn't quite have enough follow-up onto the Kiana. He picks up the kill onto the Silas, and he's going to get a base. Let's see what his buy is. He probably has quite a lot of gold here. Over 1,000, I would say. Revolver, boots. He has about a 1,000 gold lead on the Kiana. Irelia has the most gold in the game, as you can see. He's going to walk back to lane here. Doesn't need to below his teleport. And he's approaching level 6 now. Jarvan, Galio. Jarvan ults somebody in, and then he ults onto the Jarvan. They're done. It is such a nice combo to play this Galio, and your team has a Jarvan. You have a Camille. You have a Rakan, you have any type of hard engage, and he goes for this teleport play bot side. Watch this Nimbus Cloak. See how it's so good to get the speed? You cannot dodge that W, can you? He's behind, blocks the path. As everybody's looking to come in now. He's not too far away from 6, but he's just going to try and peace out. Doesn't have his flash. Okay, well done, bot. W's up again. He E's in, gets a huge taunt, and they don't quite have enough damage here. Not quite enough damage. Is he 6? Yeah. I was wondering why he was hovering like that. At 6 minutes, your mid lane should be around about level 6. So I was wondering why the hell is he hovering. So he's going to try and get Jarvan to get an engage off here. And he was going to look to ult over. But bot lane decides to skirmish and it doesn't go too well for them. Kiana picks up her second kill of the game. He'll shove this in. He probably has enough gold here to get a base in. Oh my god, as the Jarvan getting caught by the Kiana. Third kill over to her. And this is going to be a little bit tilting for Love Galio. $57 CS here at 6 minutes. So does he buy Kindle Gem? How much does he have? Does get a Kindle Gem. Gets another control wood. He's out of base. He has no flash. He has no teleport now. The next couple of minutes will be honestly up to the Jarvan to create pressure points. Solo kill is probably not doable, especially now that Kiana has 3-0 with her kills. But look, at the end of the day, if Kiana misplaces her positioning, like the Galio, you have the damage, guys. Don't think that Galio has no damage. Play some normal games and just limit test the Galio trades, okay? You'll soon understand you out-trade almost every mid lane because you can get that Aftershock proc. Comes the lane in here. Where's this control wood going? Bot side control wood? Is he placing it? What's going on? What are you doing, my dude? What are you doing? He got ultimate, so he's just looking. Maybe I want to ult top, maybe I want to ult bot. His sweep is in lane. Similar to when you're playing things like TF and Aurelion. As the ulti comes in, boom, crunch time. Grabs that Silas up with some CC, grabs the kill. You gotta be a little bit careful here. Let's see how he plays it. Ballistic hiding out. Jarvan with the ult in. Galio, oh man, if he could land a 3-man W, can't quite get it. He jumps in there. W almost lands, but just misses. 4th kill of the game for him, and he's worth a big old shutdown. Q's gonna clean up the Kiana. He needs to get out of this. Dodge the Blitzcrank Q if he can. Pretty straightforward playstyle, guys. You don't really need to do anything spectacular with Galio. It's way so consistent. He's honestly, in my eyes, just like he has better map control than things like Malzahar and Annie. Maybe a little bit less hard engage, but the global ultimate is what does it for me. It's pretty much a brain dead way to help your team out. Almost no delay. I'm gonna shove this in. Probably shove one more and then get Protobelt. He'd have enough now. We got 80 CS at 9 minutes after this wave. We'll clear it in. Flash is almost coming back up. And the game state's looking pretty strange. The bot lane, it's a Heimerdinger. Like, they're behind a lot of CS, but it's a Heimer. It doesn't really matter how much you're behind. And the Aurelia is getting, like, dangerously far ahead on the Ornn. Almost 100 CS at 9 minutes here. The Galio gets the Sork Boots and the Protobelt. Guys, if you're into something like a Syndra, get Mercs, okay? If you're into something like a Yasuo, you can go Ninja Tabi. Like, there's a lot of options for Galio to go. You can go more defensive if you want. Love Galio likes to go purely offensive. He loves that damage. He loves to get those 1v1s and put that damage down onto his lane opponents. But if you're having a little bit of a if you're struggling a little bit in your gameplay, you don't need to rush the damage. You can play more defensive. Galio's base numbers are high enough. Got a level advantage here. Keep shoving this in and looking to use his ult on the sides. Kind of goes in, gets the ultimate. A lot of hard CC, has to burn his flash. W comes out. Sylas has to flash it as well. As bot lane picks up their second kill of the game. Ballista does. Gonna hit a base, doesn't have teleport. And he's gonna get for that hourglass next, guys. That Seekers. He understands he needs to not get one shot by the Kiana or the Aurelia. It's not really about surviving the Jung bot damage at the moment. As a sweeper as well, take note, when you're playing these roaming champions, sweeper is always a good option. You can just make sure you're not on vision when you're hovering towards a lane, so they don't know which lane you're going to ult towards. Jarvan picking up the dragon, first dragon of the game, it's an Infernal, which doesn't really help out too much early. Gold state looking pretty even. 200 gold lead on the Kiana. Should be able to get a plate here. On hovering towards the Herald. Herald pre 14 minutes, guys, should always be an objective on your mind because that's plates expire at 14 minutes. So if you can get a Herald and pop the plates, it's such a massive gold thing. So you see how they play this. One baits in the Aurelia, gets his W. Look at the hard CC. Galio really wants the Aurelia shut down, grabs it. And he gets popped here, and I think this is going to be a bad trade overall. So Kiana gets her 6th kill of the game. Galio has 5 kills, so we're watching bot lane now. We'll play by the Bard. Galio gets the Seekers, has a little bit of armor now. He's going to be able to trade a little bit harder. Teleport in the mid lane. Gonna clear the wave. I wonder if he'll clear the wave and then look bot. It keeps pinging the Herald. I guess they really want it. The Ornn really wants it. Kiana looking for a bot lane roam. Galio spam pinging. He's trying to follow. I don't know if he's going to make it in time. No. Doesn't seem to. They evade the gank. They're fine. He's going to hard shove this mid lane. Maybe try and get another plate. 111 CS at 12 minutes. You'll notice with this guy, man, like, his ability to keep up 9-10 CS per minute every game is such a, like, it's so important to do on champions like Galio. You're going to be coming into consistent item power spikes all game. If the game goes late enough, you're always going to be able to return. His ultimate's not up here, so he's looking to get in. Kiana 7th kill. I don't see how he can react to this. He wants to try. He's looking. He has his E and his W. He wants to try and kill that bot, but he can't get it, can he? They'll probably send the Kalista mid lane after he shoves this. If he had flash, I would have loved to see him look for a dive. The Kiana respecting the CC. She has mobility boots, no mercs. You see how the Kalista paths mid, guys? If your mid lane goes for a roam, it doesn't work, and he stays bot shoving, there's a mid lane wave that needs to be shoved in. So don't run bot here. Just because you're bot lane doesn't mean you need to be bot the whole game. If the wave is more optimal for you to be mid, run mid and grab the waves. It's super important. Look at the CS numbers for the blue side team. They're doing exceptionally well. 30 CS lead in mid, 30 CS lead in bot. Jarvan's 10 CS down. Top lane's 40. 3.9 to 5.7k. Almost a 2k gold deficit at 14 minutes. Enemy Silas picked up the Herald, so you got to be aware of that. They can drop a tower whenever they want, but no plate, so it's kind of, it's not as bad as it would be if it's pre-14. Ultimate's almost up. Their comp late game seems a lot better, to be honest. You have Ornn into Jarvan, into Galio engaged with Bard, and then you've got Kalista to DPS and Shred. Like, it is a nice comp. Not as though the enemy comp, like, I mean, I rarely there's a lot of outplay potential, but you can get CC'd so hard. God, Bard is so annoying when they go to Herald. So the Herald does nothing here. The Bard ults the tower, of course. Gonna clear this bad boy in. Kiana with the Moby's permanently trying to get the roams off. The problem with Galio on a champion like Galio is great in things like Twisted Fate, because Twisted Fate will ult in and it'll be an extended skirmish usually. But with Kiana, by the time you get there in ultimate, they're already one-shot because Kiana's pure burst. So it's definitely a downside into playing those type of roaming champions. Like the Kiana, you're kind of too late to react. So he's going to try and get this blue buff here. Thank you very much. 10 CS per minute. Next fight's probably going to be around the dragon in the next 35-40 seconds. We'll get this hourglass before the fight. Dragon spawning in 20. Always time your bases around dragons. I know a lot of you guys do not do this. He does get the hourglass here. He has a lot of CDR actually. I think he has 30% CDR at the moment with the blue. Really nice for the cooldown. So they're going to sack everything and just attempt. Well, this Ornn dies actually. I wonder what they can do with Ornn dead. Irelia has no teleport though. I think they can try to contest this because their bot lane has a nice item lead. Jarvan needs to ult in. Galio wants to ult to follow. Boom. Now, look how easy and simple that engage is, man. You ult in, you pop your W, you get that hard CC down. He's got a Protobell here, try to escape. He has his flash, flashes over the wall. Ah, the Silas, beautiful follow-up. Silas picks that kill up, and they can't quite get it done because the Kalista actually got bursted down. And again, they're going to lose Dragon here, lose the gold lead. I'm going to be in a little bit of an interesting state to see if they can get back into the game. Oh, Bard. God, I love Bard. I played my first game of Bard yesterday. I won the game. It's actually such a fun champ. I think I'm going to start. If I get autofilled support, I want to learn Bard. Super fun champ to play. Cloud is the elemental rift. It is the Cloud Soul they'll be going for. Kind of boring. Cloud Soul, I mean, it's okay for Galio, bring the ultimate cooldown down, but honestly, something like, I mean, you only really had Ocean left. I still would rather Ocean. Easily the best dragon in the game. But Mountain, probably maybe even the best for this team with their comp. You've got Ornn, and you've got Jarvan, who's going to be going for a Stone Plate. And see how he clears his waves with the Proto Bolt. Just moves in, gets the passive order, Proto queued, waves done. Ultimate almost back up. They're trying to steamroll down mid. Grab the kill into the Heimerdinger. Love Galio sweeping, making sure they have no vision on his roam. He's just going to move in. He's just going to apply the pressure. There's really not much he could have done there. He wanted to make sure that they didn't get hard engaged on, but probably just staying bot would have been definitely the right call to make. Look what happens in this engage. Pops the W. So when you get W, guys, you get Aftershock. It's very hard for Irelia to hard engage onto the Aftershock of the Galio. He knows something fishy is going on, so he's going to back off the tower here. Silas is trying to get him. Oh, the Proto Belt for the dodge. Thank you very much. Hit a base here. He has ultimate again, and he has teleport. Let's see if he can make a teleport play deep on mid. I want to see him teleport into that control wood. I guess they don't have Jarvan or Ornn there, so maybe not. But still, it's an opportunity. Let's look what his third item is going to be. Probably Oblivion into Death Cap. He loves damage. The good thing about Galio is, guys, it's just everything you need. It's hard CC, it's counter engage, it's engage, it's tanky, it's bursty. Like, he offers everything. Do you know what I mean? He literally offers everything. As he gets that kill onto the bar, onto the Blitzcrank, goes for the ultimate. And for the Kiana here, this is it. The Bard ult comes out. I don't know if he played that very well. Unfortunately, I think it was the Bard that got the kill on the Blitzcrank. Ends up being a 1-for-1 with the sup. Yikes. Pops teleport here. Let's look how he plays it. Gets the W. Gets a 2-man W. I'm gonna keep trying to follow. The on ult comes out. Gotta be careful here, man. That's Aurelia. Like, she got Bladed Rune King and a Ten. Bomb taunt. How's he gonna go? Oi! The E comes out. Q comes out. Can't quite get onto the Aurelia. Can he get in? Protobot. Looking for the W. Okay. Dodges with the Hourglass. That's all she's gonna ride for the team fight as the Bard. Oh, the Bard picks up the kill. Redemption comes out for the red side team. Nothing much really happens, but he played that very well, guys. Look how big that W spread is in these team fights. It's so massive. And he's gonna drop top here to make sure you get in the farm. You hate sharing farm as a mid lane, guys. You want solo farm. Never just sit mid with your fucking carries. I see too many people do this. They just ARAM mid, sack all the waves, and then they fall like... They literally fall like 2-3 levels behind because they're perma-grouping. Even if you're not a side laner, you gotta react to the side lane waves. You can't go out and reach them, but when they come in, you gotta make sure you're getting there before they get killed by the tower. Picks up the Oblivion Orb. He got a lot of burst here. Probably gonna get blue, shove topside wave, look for a fight with his ultimate with the Jarvan. Currently down on gold. Top lane is down 4,000? Top lane is down 4,000? Holy shit. Interesting E. But he has his ultimate almost next 10 seconds. 5, 4. He's looking mid, but this wave top is too important, honestly. They're still looking for a dive mid. They're looking for an ARAM. They've got a beautiful teamfight comp. That's why they're ARAMing. No one can match Aurelia in the side, so you just group. Pops the ultimate, following up the Jarvan. Gets a fuck. Dude, that W was gigantic. It's a double kill there. Pops the Hourglass to save himself. And you can see how potent it is with something like a Jarvan. Because Jarvan literally just flag and drags, ults on somebody with a stone plate, and then Galio follows it up. Like, how simple of that. If you have a mate that's a jungle main in silver, you two buddy up, you do this, you'll get gold, you'll get platinum doing this duo. It is disgustingly good. Seriously. Super easy to play. You have damage, you're tanky. And now they're going to try and get this Baron Nashor. Kalista, of course, is really good at getting this. No jungler to try and outsmite. It's going to be a 22-minute Nash. Lower elos, I probably wouldn't recommend going for that just because it's hard to get everybody on the same page. In Korea, they'll always hard commit for that fight. As we get the Morello for the healing reduction. This healing reduction is mainly for the Sylas. It also will work for the Aurelia. And of course, going to make him a little bit more beefy, a little bit more damage coming out from his skill shots. If they didn't have a Sylas, I definitely think maybe something more aggressive like a Death Cap. Or even a Void Staff if they have a little bit of MR, which they do on the top side, is more worthwhile. Of course, guys, Void goes for the W. He's going to land this as well. Kiana ult. And look at, dude, look at those base numbers. How disgusting. Ease in, grabs that rally, has another W up. Gonna Q, get another passive drop. Boom. Grabs that kill up. So simple, so beautiful to play. Almost impossible to fuck up. Seriously. Ultimate's up as well. He's ready to go in with the Jarvan. Jarvan's looking for a flank deep mid. I want to see this. Come on. Okay, Galio's ult comes through. A little bit late. Just wants to regroup onto the team. Not sure about that one. We could have just held that, couldn't we, buddy? Still gonna shove in mid, probably get mid tower and pressure bot side with the Ornn. Even if you don't play Galio, guys, learn the macro of how to play the game, how to finish games out, how to play even games, how to play full one comp. Like, you just need to know how to play different win conditions in games. So Galio hits the taunt onto the Sylas, has the hourglass, unfortunately. Protobelt, passive auto, 10th kill of the game for the Galio. They'll get this tower, and they're gonna be a little bit careful as Aurelia spawns, looking for a flank. Kiana is. Does she have ult? No ult. Interesting. No, she has ult. What the hell? My indicator was broken, perhaps. Kiana picks up a kill on the Bard. Baron spawns. Baron has 50 seconds left. They're not going to get any more sieges with that. One gives him the upgrade of the Hourglass. And he's going to be going into a death cap next. Last item should be a Void Staff. Guys, if they have, honestly, if they have two specs of MR, I like to go Void. Death cap is pretty much like very overrated. Void Staff will be giving you an earlier spike, and if they have anything above like 45 MR, your actual Void is giving you a lot more than that Death Cap with gold deficiencies. And if you're going the entire game as a mage without a Void, like, there has to be a reason for it. There really does. So Aurelia's looking for the flank behind onto the Galio. He's kind of safe. He could be standing in this brush. He has to be very careful. Aurelia has Black Cleaver. There we go. Let's see how this 1v1 goes down. Lands the E. Gets the passive. He's going to CC her up just as the teleport comes out. Look at the base numbers of these fucking dirty tanks. That is so gross, man. Ornn Galio, like... so dumb. He gets the 11th kill of the game now, as the gold lead is continuously extending. Galio has TP, so he's gonna... Maybe he gets another needlessly large and TP's back in. I wonder why. Does he have enough? He just wants to simply get a TP. Does he have enough? I don't know what he's thinking. He's gonna TP back in with that Nimbus Cloak. Just zoom in. Bit pointless. Honestly, a bit of a pointless base, but we get the kill onto the Heimerdinger. The stroke comes through. We'll grab this topside inhib. Kiana still splitting mid, just because they shouldn't be defending this. Like, they should just give the topside inhib, and then Kiana shoves mid lane in for another pressure point. Too many teams, like, will just defend this for no reason. Giving inhib at, like, 25 minutes, one inhib, almost means nothing, guys. Don't lose the game over one piss low little inhib. There's no point. You get more gold from these supers anyway. It's not that big of a deal to drop one inhib. Dropping 2 inhibs, okay. That starts to be a problem. Dropping 3, I honestly just instant try and defend 3 inhibs, unless I have insane wave clear on my team. 3 inhibs down, and then they have infinite pressure points, plus, then if they get the Baron, you insta lose the game with like a 99% certainty. Ults in. So Aurelia trying to carry the game, ends up inting the game. 11 kills, 2 deaths, and 8 assists so far for the Galio. Running in, death cap purchase soon, and they're gonna get this Cloud Dragon. Kiana looking for a flank. What are you doing, Kiana? Are we fast enough to catch this girl? I don't know. It might not be worth chasing. Love Galio says, I'll take you up, man. I will get ya. Has his flash. Okay, see, this guy is not the most mechanical player. He makes a lot of mechanical mistakes, but he's 1,000 LP career. And that's just a testament to how strong Galio is, and how you guys can also abuse it. Let's crank with a nice little hook. Look at these numbers, eh? Just the passive and the Qs, they add up, and you take almost no damage. It seems unfair at points. I don't play too much Galio, but I've always thought to myself, I should be playing more Galio. It suits my playstyle. Maybe I'll start picking it up after this VOD. Bottle comes through, just misses. Level 16 Galio. What is their game plan here? We have Nash available. Ornn has no TP. I don't know what they're doing. They should be trying to pick around the Nash. Make one pick, rush Nash with Kalista. It's a pretty easy win condition. They've just got to make sure that I mean, at this point, the Aurelia and the Kiana have fallen off too hard. Heimer has no damage, and Kalista just heals everything. That's what I was saying. The comp was so good, I knew if they made mid-late, they'd instantly win. If you guys have a comp and you identify, hey, we have a comp that pretty much will never be outscaled in the late game. It's so simple to play. Oh my god. Just play safe early. Why risk the entire game as he has flash up here? Pulse pops ult. They pick up the Nash. Why risk the entire... Okay, W comes out. Ultimates. Interesting. Ultimates kind of just to mess with their heads there and... Oh, lands it. 2 W's out. This is such an awkward fight for Galio. He hasn't got much out, but Kalista should be able to clean it. That's Flash. Flash is over the wall there. Of course. Grabs that kill. Can we finish the game topside in here, I wonder? Bard. Does he live? He dies. Bard dies. And they're looking to close the game out topside. Can they do it? Who they got? They got Heimer, they got Silas. That's all they got. One tower down. Kalista's got to kill somebody with this. Counters up in 13. They do not... I do not think they're going to end this game. Oh my god. Kiana's gonna come out of base with Blitz and clean everyone up. This is such a career style. Like if you watch these games, you're like, what are they thinking, man? But they push the limits in Korea. Death cap completed by Galio. They push the limits, guys. Trust me. Like if they have a 2 millisecond window of ending, they're gonna push for it. It's just to see what happens. And I love that playstyle. It's tilting when you lose games like that, but look, trying to play the game to perfection, why not give it a go? As the death cap now. Has teleport, but no flash. And they'll probably wait. I mean, look, there's not much coming up. They're going to have to try and steamroll another team fight. He has no flash either. But everyone's slowly getting their own upgrades. Galio into things like Kiana, Irelia, Silas is so strong. Just pop your W, get a big old spread, and they cannot move. It really is unbalanced. Galio struggles, like his matchups that he struggles is kind of like mages like Syndra and Orianna who will bully him early and just kite him in a team fight. Especially now that you can't W and then flash, you gotta flash then W, which kind of sucks. But there's still definitely different mechanics that way getting, like you can get around that. And of course you have teleport early game to kind of teleport back if you get poked out too much, get double Dorans and survive. He's sitting with the most gold in the game at the moment. This is mainly because he's been picking up these side lanes. He has teleport so he can shove. After this wave, about 260 farm at 32 minutes. Not doing too shabby in a solo queue game. Could be slightly better, but not complaining. Kiana's there, but he ults in onto the Jarvan, comes through. He use these Qs, and this corridor is perfect for him. Look at him. He's going to get these huge Ws in this corridor. Just getting that passive auto, moving in with a huge W. That just one-shot the goddamn Heimer. And that's a straight ace in that mid-game. That middle ARAM team fight, and that's going to be a beautiful close. Hope you guys have learned something from this VOD. I mean, Galio, it's not the most exciting champion, but if you're looking to abuse something and just trying to get that high rank and impress your friends, I definitely recommend it. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all later. Peace.